Hi, future Black Life coaches. Hey, Lee, how are you, future Black Life coach? So, we are live for the Q&A. I am fresh from a Target run that turned into a 90-minute, I gotta get out of here. And $150 later, here we are. Had to rush home, quick shower, wash off Corona. Trying to eat still from something that I bought from Target, but I'm proud of myself that I did not stop to get something to eat. And we're on time. How y'all doing? Come in, say hello, get your Q's aid. Lee, I think it gave you permission. There you go. Hey, Lee.
Hey.
Future Black Life coach. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I am good. We're getting set up here. I forgot. Well,
All right.
no, go ahead. Let me know what your questions are. You just may hear me moving around. This is very,
Likewise. I appreciate that, so thank you.
Okay, cool. So, you recently joined us in the one-day life coach certification training, right?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I've already listened probably more than halfway to the welcome message.
Oh, good.
When you said to take a break, that's when I took my break, so I
Yes.
could concentrate and get settled in again. And I've already decided, I said, I need my own separate journal. I have a tendency to cross notebooks and write-ins, and I said, no.
Yes.
This one here, I need its own special one.
So. Oh, that's a good idea. Let me make a note of that. To tell people to do that, separate journal, because you will. And if you're just in the welcome video and you're taking notes, child, just wait.
That's what I figured, and and believe me, I do have a tendency, because not only, I have a full-time job that I take notes in. I have a nonprofit I take notes in. My life, so I mix and mingle stuff.
Right.
So I said, no. This needs its own little baby. This needs its own little journal. So.
Oh, I love that. I love how you think. I'm a journal collector too. And one of my coaches sent me a journal in the mail yesterday, and I already started writing in it. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Hey, Coach AJ.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
How are you? Good to see you, future life coach Sheree.
Yes. So, hey, look, I saw you open your journal. Was that the purple one with the pen and all that good stuff?
So it was, and I have a confession now that we're talking about journals. You see what you started, Coach Lee?
It's so cute.
It is, right? And so I was walking. I do this walk down to a local coffee shop. It takes me about 45 minutes when I'm just strolling. And I stopped halfway to get this journal. And why was it coffee stained before I got home? But it's not bad. I don't know if y'all think like this, but for me, anytime I get something brand spanking new, it's not until I get a scratch or a mark or a crack or a dent on it that it's officially mine. So this journal is now officially mine because it's been stained and anointed, okay? So that's how I'm looking at that. And I'm glad it's at the bottom so I don't have to see it when I first open it. But I'm like, yep, it's mine officially. So yes, she is really cute. And Lee, you are so right. You need a whole journal by itself. A little FYI, I'm in the process of creating a coaching journal, but it irks me to create something with just blank pages. So maybe our discussion tonight will kind of help direct where that should go. Yeah, what do you think? Since you got a whole new journal now.
I don't like the blank journal. It's kind of, even if it has, to help my creative juices flow, kind of. Different words, sayings. Just the blank pages make me go blank and make me say, So I appreciate, just even if it's, I don't even want to say affirmations. It's different. Just something, a word. Something. Yeah.
Listen at Coach Sheree like she got hers. What page is that on, girl?
It's just a word.
You know what, though? Now that you say that.
So I'm in this Facebook group.
Lee,
I'm in this Facebook group for Canva, right?
Oh,
and the girl was doing this tutorial on how you make journal pages. And putting in these different sayings, affirmations. And it's amazing.
Not, and I just was listening to my coach's call. She's a Canva Pro, so I got to upgrade on tonight so I can get all the cute fun and all that. So we'll see
Yes, you must. I
what
have
happens.
Canva Pro. It's lots more fun there.
I think so too. I'm just like,
maybe I should get it just to play around with it for at least 29 days.
Yes.
Lee, in the back of your handbook, Lee, you're gonna see. I think I sent you the most up to date one. I make changes. I try to do it after someone completes every time. So we just had a student finish last month, I think it was, and so I want to say I created a page for notes, but it's not until the end of the journal, which now that we're talking about it, it's like maybe I need something throughout. It's just something about blank lines in a book, though. I'm like, yeah, it's too much wasted space to me. So I'm with y'all. Like, make it cute, put some sayings on it, probably add some color, messing with Canva. So we'll see.
I
Okay.
I like to reflect. I think what it is.
Oh, reflections.
When
Okay.
I'm writing, it's like what am I? Or when I'm reading something, like what's my reflection over it? Like what's my thought? What am I relating to almost?
I like that. Okay. I can see that. I'm making notes. Carry on.
So that would be cool.
Yay. Okay,
But
so
I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure I will have lots of notes. I don't ask a lot of questions
mhm.
because I feel like if I keep reading on and looking and going backwards and forwards and upside and down, that my answer's there. Um,
Okay.
so, but if I have a question, that means I didn't find it. Sometimes
Mhm.
I tend to ask the question before I felt through my years, and my answer is really right there. It's just almost like
Right.
that patience. So.
Right. And my coach calls that being self-led, which I have learned to do as well. She's like, cuz she has 4,000 people in her group. And she's like, I'm not being funny, but before you come ask me something, make sure
Exactly.
you've looked everywhere and tried everything you could and reached out to colleagues and things like that. And I'm glad she teaches and leads us like that because it does save a lot of time. But
it's like the slow down effect.
Yes, slow down, breathe, look. It's right in front of your face.
Get matrix if you have to.
Right.
It'll come to you.
Thank you for understanding that, because I have to incorporate that soon. We have a group of you guys that are getting started, and then I have my separate group of veteran coaches, and then they just branched out to do some things. And then we're gonna have some newer coaches. I just created this program, Black Life Coaching 101. Sheree, you follow my story. So today I showed you the latest book, the newest release, The Black Life Coach.
Yes.
And so in between, so the Office Max, which is where I printed the book, I would have printed at home, but it was 127 pages. I was like, I need an industrial printer for this. And so by the time I got from Office Max and I looked up and I saw a Target, and I was listening to calls from my coach, because I told y'all on my live last night that I multitask a lot. I had the idea to use this new book for a basic 101 program that kind of helps you guys who are not ready to make the jump like Lee has. Kind of help ease you into it in case you have more questions. So tonight was to talk through what you feel like you may need to help you go ahead and make that jump, because the longer you wait, the higher the cost or / investment with the actual training. But when I thought through it and just listening to my coach, another coaching colleague, she was like showing us the gap. So there's a gap from going, y'all watching me on Facebook Live, to now y'all are in this 3-day Black Life Coach Challenge for $27. And now it's like a $700 commitment. And if you're not ready, I need to have something to help bridge that gap. And so the Black Life Coach 101 book is going to walk you through that. It's not going to train you. It's not going to certify you. You don't get what's in the certification because, again, you're not ready to make that jump. But it'll help keep you in the game so that you don't just take all this information we've learned over the last 3 days, these new ahas and ideas or answers to your questions, and just do nothing with it. I think that's one of my pet peeves, like just getting information and letting it sit.
Got it. So now this book, like, how do you get access to that book?
Well, so that's one thing I'm working through, and I'm glad you're here on the call because I know you're really really interested in becoming a coach, but you haven't made the leap yet. So tell me
Right.
what you think you need, and I think that'll help bring clarity on how to launch this out to you guys. Because I will not give you 127 pages if you didn't notice that in the 3-day core in the 3-day challenge. Y'all were like,
Right.
why does it stop at page 8? Where's the rest of? It'll be there tomorrow.
That
So
was
I'm
me.
definitely
That was
not giving you
me.
127 pages. So what do you think you need to help you make the leap, Sheree?
So here's the thing for me, right? So it's I want to do it. I have to do it. It's in my heart. It's in my spirit to do the
But
certification.
mm-hmm.
However, my thing is a money factor, and I'll be honest with you. I've been like dishing out money left and right for all kinds of other things, and I just find myself having to slow down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the only thing that's stopping me right now. That's the only thing that's stopping me. It's like I know I need this. I know it's an investment. It's totally worth it. I mean, because when you went through the breakdown of everything that you're offering, which is hella more money than what you're charging. Let me just say hella more because you know
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Oakland, hella more. Um, it's just that I'm just not quite ready to make that commitment, that financial commitment at the moment. That's the only thing that's stopping me. That's it.
So how do you feel about making a $997 commitment?
I don't want to make a $997 commitment because I know
Right.
well, I know that you offered it. I know that some of the coaches were able to get it for a little less than that. So of course I'm gonna be like, wait, why do I want to pay more?
Right.
Right?
And
I
you know
mean,
what? Y'all, I totally forgot that that was the price in the training because I did this training in November. It has gone up since, and it's going to continue to go up. But I do say in the training that it will go up. So,
I know. Exactly. And so I have a question for you, right? Because I know that, and it's just a hypothetical question, right? Because I know you have all these different things that you sell, right?
hmm
Like I signed up for the $27 3-day challenge, and I know you have other things, right,
right.
that happen over a series of time, however you schedule them. At some point, and it's just a question that I'm asking. I'm sorry if it sounds weird, but at some point, if people have taken so many of your courses, and maybe it does equal out to $600 that I've invested with you over a 6-month period, or maybe it was more than that, depending on how much you charge for these individual courses.
hmm
Would you offer an incentive for people that do that? So you could say, oh, wow, okay, Sheree, I know you've been following me, you've been taking my classes. It's not like you're trying to get stuff for free, but would you be willing to say, offer an incentive or a discount for people who may not be ready yet, but they're still making a commitment to learn the learn the field? Does
So
that make
there,
sense?
it does, and there's
Okay.
several ways I can answer. So
Okay.
do you want like Coach AJ, who's like, oh, so understanding? Do you want Dr. AJ, who is about her business? Or like, tell me what type of answer you want. So I know, do you want
I
like
want
Holy Ghost?
I want the whole gamut because
Okay.
I
So
value
number
your
one,
transparency.
as I mentioned, I forgot that we announced the price at $699 on the thing, and it's
Right.
going up. And I only honored the $699. Like if you look in the comments, I'm telling y'all, if you're gonna
For the
get it,
one
go get it.
person or two.
Well,
I
no,
know.
I got it for people who were ready to commit because one thing I haven't announced, which I'll announce it tomorrow in our group, and we have one person on Facebook Live. Hey, girl, say hey. I don't know who you are because it's not showing me.
Hey, girl.
Um, so our experience with this 3-day training is expiring this weekend. So all the videos go away. If you didn't download the book, that goes away. And the group closes until our next challenge, which I am scheduling out now. And so that also means that the price will be different when we launch this again. That also means that I'll probably have put on some more trainings that I actually show up and teach and record you guys. So because I put in the work to put out these trainings, at this point, if you don't get it for what it is in this 3 days, you'll be blessed with the opportunity to invest at a higher level when it comes back around. That's number one. And number two, I don't do quote unquote discounts per se because I show up to train. So I give you guys everything I have, regardless of how much you've invested with me. And like you said, it's more than worth what it is. There's a training right now that people are investing $5,000 in because everybody told them that's the one to take. But when they take it, they call me and say, I am so sorry. Like, I cheated on you and I apologize, and tell me what we can do. And so now they have the opportunity to invest in themselves. So I say that because we know what we want to do. There's an opportunity on the table. It's at this point, it's a take it or leave it, especially if you've been getting my other trainings, especially if you've been showing up on my lives. I don't water down or discount the work that I put out, so I wouldn't discount anything. And it would not be fair to the 147 people who have invested at full price to be like, well, wait a minute, coach, I've been with you for 10 years now. What about, and they do notice, they do call, they do email, they do watch, and they talk. So,
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So it's like, at this point, everything that I've put out is what I have to offer. Okay. I'm always thinking of stuff that I can throw in. Like if you guys hang out with me to the end tonight, I got something good for you. And then, I'm always thinking of, I have to think of you guys who are future life coaches. And then, like I said, the vets who are like, all right, coach, we have taken your trainings. We are certified. We're out making money. And now we're ready for our next level. So I have to divide my time and attention to them. And so to be fair to everybody, everyone is blessed with the opportunity to invest at whatever level I put it out there. No discounts, no scholarships, no hookups, no none of that.
Gotcha. That's totally understandable.
Yeah, and I noticed, like, I have studied this market of Black women of faith. And my favorite ones, which is the people that say, here's my money for a price. That's it. Charge the card. No questions. And sometimes I don't even hear nothing else from them until they're done. Then there's people who I work with to give like a payment arrangement, but they feel like, once they make that last payment, oh, that's it. I don't have to do anything else. And they usually don't finish the training. And so my coach teaches that when people pay, they pay attention. So that's paying full price and then paying your attention to complete the course, because you do have that skin in the game. And how I look at it, hey, Melanice, we're on Clubhouse too if you want to come join us on here. And so how I look at it is the same way that I invest. I'm paying $2,000, $3,000. I just got a request for $12,000 for a program today, and I'm actually thinking through it. But how I think through it is how a millionaire thinks through it. How will this make me money?
Right.
And so how I teach you guys is it's a minimal investment. The price is going up. And if you think how I thought back in 2013, I showed up for a 2-day training. My friend paid for my training because I wasn't getting paid at that time. I paid her back with the money I started making. And I got to the training early. I ate breakfast because it was free in the lobby. I sat by the pool, put my feet in the water because it was free. I took pictures. I documented my journey. I spoke with my trainer. I networked with the people in class. Partnerships and collaborations were formed. Then the opportunity for me to come speak, coach, and train was formed. And that's what led us up to this point. So there's a way you can think about your journey, like how can I share my journey? So the pictures I'm showing y'all in the class now, that's where I started, exactly where you were like, I really ain't got it, but I'm going to make the investment and I'm going to show up because I know this is literally going to pay off. And about $100,000 later, here we are.
Exactly. Well, I love those nuggets you just threw out there, Dr. MJ, and I'm going to continue to, follow and do what I need to do so that I can take that leap of faith and feel good about it, So I appreciate it.
And that's why I like to hear you guys' goals, where your mindset is as far as where you see yourself as a coach. Because some people come out the gate swinging. That's exactly what I did. I knew that I wanted to coach, but I was scared to call myself a coach without a certificate. And when I made that investment, I'm like, okay, now this is my moneymaker. Let me make this certificate make me money. And that's what happened. So it's about a change of mindset. You got to see the value in what you have. And you got to know why you're doing this, what your goal is. But more importantly, this is a ministry. That's why I love working with Black women of faith. And when I was at that point where I'm like, should I invest? Should I go? Should I show up? God said, take yourself out of it.
Right.
Think about the people who need you to show up, who need you to
Right.
invest, who need you to go. And when you look at it like that, it's like, oh, dang. Let me get up and put on my clothes and go to this event. Let me invest this money. Let me call the credit card company and get a credit limit raise. You know, that's when the ideas start flowing because you've said yes, God, and you've submitted wholeheartedly. But until you can start taking yourself out of it, thinking about the people that you say you want to serve as a coach, you'll probably never be ready to make the leap. And you'll keep watching everybody else do it, but you know in your heart that you're supposed to be there.
That's it.
Yeah, and you got people cheering you on. Same thing in my circle. We talked today on one of my coaches' calls. She didn't know I was going to be on there. This coach that just started with her. I've been with her since 2015, and one of our latest products made $40,000. And this coach that just started with her less than a year ago has came and like, boom, she's made $100,000 off her one product. But they're like, come on, AJ, we got you. Let's get you to that 100K on just this one product. And that's the type of support that I have. So that's the type of support that my community offers for you guys to be like, come on, Sheree, let's help you make that money back, girl. Let's get this investment back. People are waiting on you. You can't stop. That's who's behind after you guys get certified. That's who's in our mega Facebook group. The cheerleaders who were where you are. They made the leap. They're making money, and they're like, okay, I cannot believe I just did this. This is so exciting, and it feels good to make money in my company. But that's a whole mindset shift, like I said, and if you're not ready,
Dr.
you know.
AJ, so my question, right? So that's all good and everything. So remember you were going to answer my one question?
Right.
Are you going to answer that one today, or is that going to be tomorrow?
So the one that I remember, that's why I wanted y'all on here too, because Facebook deleted the questions. I thought I could look up y'all's name and find your questions. They were like, nope, once they're in the group, it's gone. So, whose question was, does it teach social media? Was that yours?
I don't know if that one was mine or not. Oh, yeah, maybe. Did I ask that one today? Yes. It was if you teach how to, I don't know, engage clients on social media or something like that, something to that effect.
I don't teach social media. I teach you how to find clients. It's literally one of the modules in the group. I give you 20 ways to do it, including a script for how to get people to say yes, and then I let you practice that before you get your certificate. And so that's all a part of it. And then I'm trying. What was your other question?
My other question was about the ICF. So I know that you're ICF certified. So then once we get certification through your organization, can we mention that on like our websites and stuff like that? Do you say ICF certified ICF certified trainer? You know what I'm saying? Can you mention that? Because I believe ICF stands out for some people that are familiar in the coaching industry.
No, I'm not ICF anything. If you watch yesterday's training, I talked through that.
Mm-mm. Oh yeah, what is it then? What kind of training did you get? Because I know it's like a pretty well-known training, correct?
So I trained and certified with the company who trained and certified me when I got certified. And they are ICS. It's the International Coaching Science Research Foundation. And the founder, Dr. Michael J. Duckett, he's here in Atlanta. And he trained with Thomas J. Leonard, who is the founder of ICF. And so that's why when I talk to you guys, I let you know that ICF, ICS, my company, and any other training program you see, we're all privately held companies because life coaching is not governed. So we don't have a board of anything. Everybody's in making money.
Got it. Okay. All right. Yeah, so those are my only two questions.
Yeah, so because one of my main missions for Black women of faith is to be the leading authority for Black life coaches, Black Christian women who have gotten certified. You guys are educated, you're skilled, you're knowledgeable about the industry. And so, as far as stamp of approval, absolutely. I forgot which coach it was the other day. She put on her Facebook page that she worked with my company to get her certification. It's popping up as like her job. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. So
Oh,
that
that's cool.
I thought so too. I hadn't even thought about it. So yeah, you can add it to LinkedIn. You can add it to Facebook. You can put it on your website. Our company emblem, because
Right.
when you guys graduate, you get a certificate, you get a number, you get a T-shirt, and I can I know everybody who I've trained, all 147 people at this point. Well, it's gonna be 149 after our two ladies
Okay,
who
so
have
I
joined
gotta be
us.
150 now. Don't let nobody take my 150.
Girl, I
It's
can't
up for
look.
the
What?
next
No,
paper.
no holds.
150 is my number.
We can't hold.
That's
Can't
right.
hold
When I
the
get that
merch.
150, you better go for it. Okay.
Right. I just thought of that. So y'all joined yesterday. So we're at 149.
Okay, so 150 is my spot then, ladies.
Okay, so you want to go to lifecoachingaday.com and make it official. Put a ring on it and let's go.
Oh my God. All right. It's exciting. Okay.
Yes, and
We're going to
so
have to do this.
but you can't now. I'm gonna tell you what Lisa Nichols taught me, because she and I spent a whole day together, and just she's like, AJ, I see you. Like, I watched this lady work, and one of my friends told Lisa, yeah, I'm gonna manifest the money to work with you. And Lisa looks at me, she looks at the friend, and she's like, you know what? You keep the money that you manifest, because I don't need that type of energy in my business. And my mouth dropped. And I was like, did this lady just tell my friend no? In a very nice way. But over time, because of the time I was able to see how she flowed in $1 million company, I get it. So if you're like, Lord, I gotta go do this, Lord, let me make this investment, child, keep your money, because that's energy that we can't take in. So because we are dealing with people's lives every day, we pour out so much. You will deal with spirits, you will deal with personalities, you will deal with so many things, because life coaching is a ministry. Because those spiritual battles we're fighting daily, we can't fight your money battle. So if you coming in like, child, let me, you may not be ready. And I'm okay with letting you know that, because I would rather it be a perfect fit. You're ready. You're girded up. You just need to be more equipped with, the skill of coaching, and they're going to make money for it. But your mind has to be right coming into this battle, because that's what it is. So if you want to make the investment and you feel like it's the perfect fit, God is saying yes, we invite you to do it. If it's a struggle or a battle, or you're doing it for any other reason that I ain't talked about, it may not be the time, and you may have to watch us grow. And like I told some coaches yesterday, we don't want to leave you behind, but we ain't gonna wait on you.
Yeah, for sure. I would hope not.
So whatever you
That's
got to do
good. That's good.
to get it right before you come in, because as I say, we're like a league of angels. We're like prayer warriors. We're praying with each other's families. They do a weekly clubhouse now with my blessing, just to kind of let it all go, because we're dealing with stuff with life and with business. So that's why I say you got to at least have the mindset part right before you make the
Right.
investment to come into this gathering of, marketplace ministry that we call in life coaching.
Got it. I got it. Well, thank you so much for that. That's a great, great message for sure. Thank you, Dr. AJ.
Where are your thoughts? Catch me up.
So I am, um, I feel good about it, and I just need to just take that leap of faith, to do it, and I know that it's a good decision for me, because there is a reason why and how we connected, and I do have a few things going on in my personal life that are just, I think that's the part that's stopping me, because I'm kind of not sure of certain things that are going to happen in the future for me, as far as like just my whole family dynamics and everything. But I feel like that I need to continue to do me. You know what I'm saying? And doing me is to actually help other people. I want to be able to help myself. I feel like, you mentioned that this is a ministry also, and I need that kind of connection and that kind of support. And it's all aligned together. So I just need to go ahead and make it happen and pull those ducats together very quickly here.
And so That goes to the Zig Ziglar quote that talks about when you help somebody else get what they want, you'll get what you want. And so,
That's it.
regardless of how your life is looking, there's still somebody that's waiting,
That's
you know,
it.
and they're literally praying. And you guys have taught me that, you know, asking stuff that I forgot I knew. So there's something that you have to offer right now, regardless of what's going on in your home. But what I would encourage you to do is look towards what's behind the certification. Once that's done, I have a
Oh, it's
universe.
fulfillment. I
Not
can
just
see
that.
that.
When you see
Uh-huh.
it's just like I'm gonna say like my friend told me when she told me about the training, you just gotta be there. The experiences that I'm watching my coaches have and that we have together is you I can't explain it. I can't put it on a sales page. I can't wrap it up and give it to you. It's like you just got to be there, but that's on the other side of you making a minor commitment to the next level. And it is scary because I know as a coach, I don't talk to you guys who you are. I talk to you as future Black Life coaches. I talk to you
Exactly.
as
You have
certified
always
coaches.
done that.
And I
Yeah.
I ain't studying your fear. I ain't studying your money concerns. I ain't studying your family. We're talking about your business. And so I have to keep opportunities there for you guys to continue to grow the business. Don't let it die. Don't just get certified and let it collect dust. Because I've been there and I know what it's like. So I'm like that auntie that watches the baby be born and then start watching as it grows and then start watching as it's taking care of mama and we cry together. Because I remember when you were scared to invest $699. Mm-hmm. So that's it. That's all I got on that.
Thank you, Dr. AJ.
You are welcome. Melanie, do you have any questions? If you remember what your questions were when you guys joined the Facebook group, put it in the, or if you're here on Clubhouse, you can tell me what it was. But Melanie, you could put it in the chat here on Facebook Live if you have them. Whoever's watching the replay, you can put your questions there as well. I'm going to be back tomorrow. Me and Coach Vanessa will be here at 2 o'clock. I'll announce all of that in the group later on. But you guys will get to hear from one of our coaches who did make that investment and she made it happen and she's doing some awesome things. She's one of our what we call legacy leaders because there are different levels to this. So right now you guys are considered legacy builders as you come into the certification. And then there are other levels like legacy livers, legacy leavers, etc. But I tell you about that after you get certified.
Dr.
Lee.
AJ, can you please,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
can you please message me the link to join your program, please, so that I have it like right in my inbox? Is that possible?
Yeah, actually, now that you said, let me do that while we're here.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Lee,
Yes.
where you at? Where you mind? Catch me up.
Uh, sorry. I am multitasking, so I apologize. But I was listening to keywords, so I know when to chime in if I needed to.
Yes.
Um, I think my question, what I asked was about, is there a formula? Like when you're looking for your clients, again, then I think Lee, you might be asking questions, and it might be all in the training. So slow your roll, but
Okay.
it might be there.
What wasn't that your keyword during the challenge? Patience.
Yes,
Okay, so we gonna call you patience. Okay.
yes,
Cause
it is.
yes,
And you know
all
what?
of that.
Hey, I have to remind myself to slow down, Lee.
Slow down, Lee.
Slow down.
So
Yep.
yes, that's
Everybody be telling you to slow down.
and it's I don't even know if I call it a formula. It's just stuff that I've done. It's stuff that our coaches are doing. Like we have an
Mm-hmm.
accountability group called Coach Connect Convert, and you'll get
Okay.
you'll understand all of that by the end of the training. Because it also
Okay.
goes with what the work we just did together in the 3 days. But I use those words to teach you guys the different aspects of coaching. And we just started an accountability group. They're actually registering now, but it starts next week, and we're going for a full year. And every day is just about doing one thing that's listed in this section of your handbook called How to Find Clients.
Yes. And I only
So,
ask because me personally, I'm not. And it was amazing. I think I can't remember one of the three women that you had in the 3 day challenge, and one of them was an introvert.
mm-hmm.
Right. So I'm very much an introvert when it comes when I walk outside my house. I'm an introvert. But I've been
Mm.
working from home literally since 1996.
Wow.
Yes. So on top of, I think, on top of that, being an introvert, you feel like you lose some type of um, socialism, if
Mm-hmm.
that's the correct word, right? Because you're working from home, and I'm always
Right.
on the phone or conference calls, corporate world. I am fine in that area, right? I can talk, I can walk, I can dance, I can do all of it. But let me tell you, when I gotta go outside, I'm like, oh, it's like scary. It's not my personality. I honestly think it's part of it because I've been working from home for so long,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of lose touch of it. And
Right.
I know a piece of me, the networking piece of it, if it's outside of the doorstep, right? Outside of my circle, outside of what I
Mm-hmm.
may participate in on a norm, that's the piece of it that I'm like, Lee, you got to figure this one out, and I
Mm-hmm.
will. And then on top of it, COVID, right? So I'm definitely getting more involved with social media type stuff, and
Right.
being more interactive like that, learning the ins and outs. Being of a certain age, you're also social media. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. So that's the reason I asked that question. I think once I get the rhythm and get past my doorstep per se,
Right.
then I'll be okay. But that was basically what I was asking
So
because
it's
I know my
that's so
personal situation.
funny. Wow. And that's a we were doing something else. Oh, I think it was our speed coaching event. I have an annual speed coaching event. We just did that in January, and that came up, introverted and extroverted coaches. And so after working with one of my coaches, I came up with those qualities. So tell me which one of these you think you identify with mostly.
Okay.
Um, you have tons of ideas and thoughts. You're more of a teacher, trainer, talker. You may even get spiritual downloads sometimes. Sometimes you may be preachy or a preacher, but that's because you're goal focused, you're result driven, outcome driven, strategic. And so you teach with the end in mind, or you help with the end in mind. You know a lot. You like to show and tell. You may be a demonstrator or a storyteller. Um, you are what we call a knowledge library builder. That's someone who teaches maybe in a series or a bundle or a packet. Like you have so much that you can offer on one topic. But you whatever you do, you kind of put it out there and run, or put it out there and kind of lurk and stalk your own stuff to see, what happens when you put it out there. Um,
Oh no.
you
I'm
can.
like, can it be like A B D F?
Okay,
Because
so then
that's
the
funny.
other two, let's see, it says, oh, you may want to say something once to multitudes of people like Jesus, where he would be the Sermon on the Mount, or let me get this fishing boat and sail out in the water, and I'm gonna say this one time. Or you want to tell people I wrote a book on it, or I taught a series on it, go buy it. Um, do you identify with any of those?
Yes, I do. Like I said, A B C D.
Oh, okay, that's what. Because I'm looking at numbers and you talk about letters. Okay, so I get it
No.
now.
So it's weird because when you say that, I see myself in some of them. So
Mhm.
I am a person that and I'll just reflect on my corporate life, right? So I've been in corporate for 35 years. So
Dropping stuff.
I've been teaching in a sense, like created, sharing, and helping people to grow,
Mhm.
right? And then I feel like, okay, you got your big panties on, now you're on your own. But I'm always here for you. But
Right.
I need you to fly. I don't coddle. I don't like to coddle.
Right.
So you know what? See what I'm. So I don't like to preach. I like to say my sentence, period, and be gone. I'm done with. If you didn't hear me the first time, I'll give you a second chance. Then after that, what do you need more from me? So I'm very like strategic, creative. So that's what some of the stuff was related.
Mhm.
Um, so I feel like I'm like a bag of M&Ms a little bit.
Well, so those were the qualities of an introverted coach,
Yeah.
but you would also do good with group coaching, because a lot of our coaches, when they get certified, they say, Dr. AJ, should I do one-on-one coaching or group coaching. And I usually encourage to try out both to see what you like. But if you know coming in you're an introvert, group coaching may work for you. And we got a lot of models to show you. Actually, the certification course is a group coaching program in action.
Well, that's awesome. Okay.
And so
I like that.
the other one, let me see, I can't read my own handwriting. I do have nice handwriting, but I was trying to get these ideas out. You can stay focused for hours on one individual or one conversation at a time. You like face to face, shared space, need eye contact, crave conversation. You like to tutor or sit side by side or walk through or hold hands, or you're motherly. You get to know your clients, their family, their friends.
Yes.
You're a great note taker, question asker. You need to see or hear or witness the body language of a client, like read their eyes or their movement. Or you're a shoulder rubber, a back patter, a tissue grabber, or like, it's okay, honey, and you wait for your client to finish crying. So these are more extroverted qualities. These are coaches who are like, Dr. AJ, I'll take the online training, but please let me know when you do this live in Atlanta. I got to see you. I got to be there. We got to hug. I need to. And they have this energy that us social distancers like, wait a minute, you know. So out of those, it sounds like you may only like maybe 2 of those qualities. And those are our one-on-one coaches. Those are the people who want to go sit in the faces of their clients to coach them one-on-one.
Nope. I'd rather you can be on Zoom or on the phone.
Right. So, that kind of gives you some insight as you go into the training, because that will come up. We talk about that in one of the videos. You'll see me and Coach Vinzelin and Coach DJ. They're the 2 ladies that go through the training with me. And we talk about that. So this is just helping me help y'all call it out so that there's no question. You know what you're kind of diving into. And you start getting ideas for that new journal for how to, take your coaching to the next level. So this is what it means to start walking into what you see for yourself as a coach. And then by the end, we talk pricing so you'll know what to charge for it and how to start making money from it.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you for playing along. I hadn't shared that with anybody yet, with the qualities.
But yes, and that helps because I think you got to know, even though, again, of age, been in something for so long, it still helps to recognize your qualities and what you have to give and let go of the judgment or trying to decide, oh, yes, I can do that when you know damn well you can't, right? It's like, no, Lee, you don't like to do that, so don't change myself just because of something else. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I would not want to say that to somebody else if I'm not even willing to do it for myself.
Right.
Or not even do, but
it don't feel right to you.
Yeah, I don't want to coach. I'll put in quotes somebody to do something that I know I'm not even going to do myself.
Well, no, and your clients will appreciate you for that.
Yeah.
And it's okay if you have, if you identify with something on each list, because I'm an introverted extrovert. Y'all will never know I'm an introvert, ever. But when I teach, I take 2 or 3 days to kind of recoup, get my energy back, go to the spa, rejuvenate. So self-care, which is at the basis of life coaching. There's a book that I mentioned. We have a recommended reading list in your handbook. And it talks about like 28 different ways that's mandatory for life coaches to take care of themselves as we give back, because we are being tested as far as you got an introverted client. Now you got 2 introverts sitting in the room. Don't nobody want to talk. You like, I hope she talk because I don't, So because we are in the skill of coaching and we're dealing with, like I mentioned earlier, spirits, personalities, mindsets, things like that, you have to know how to address that from your own personality, mindset standpoint. So it's good that you're enlightened with who you are as you go into this training.
Yes. That's good.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for the time I've spent to learn different personalities as well, and how to, deal with them, whether, in my family, friends, or even work, when I've had people who reported to me, etc.
Yep.
So that's good.
Yes. So, Sheree, let's see. Oh, I got my
Yes, ma'am. I'm
laptop.
here. I'm on
No, I
standby.
see your
I'm here.
message. I got 2 messages, and I'm trying not to lose Melanice on our Facebook Live. So let me get on my laptop, change the code. But are you ready to get it like right now? Right now?
I'm ready to get. I'm ready to get on
Okay. So
right
hold
now
on. Let
because
me
I need
pull up
to be
my
150.
because the reason I say that is because like I told y'all, people will start stalking you. You guys, I have stalkers, and I know it because my online store sends me reports, and there is $28,000 worth of products sitting in random shopping carts online of people like, should I do it? Let me press the button. I'm ready. And as soon as they see this price change, please don't think they ain't gonna jump in. So that's something like, if you get it, you gotta be ready, like ready. Because if not, somebody gonna claim that 150, and you gonna be feeling some type of way. Okay.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So hold on. Let me.
Yes, I'm on. I'm on it. I'm waiting on
You
you.
want? Okay. You waiting on me? Okay. Melanice,
Yeah.
what questions do you have, if any? I invite you to come join us on Clubhouse so I can hear your voice if you can. I know everybody's not an iPhone user. I'm not either, girl, but we had to make it happen. What else you guys got? Sheree, it's loading right now, so I'll tell you when it's done, and we can let yours go through and then change it back real quick. What else y'all got for me? Let me see if I can find the other ones I wrote down. Because I know Celeste said she was going to come back and watch the replay. I thought I wrote down a question earlier. I know for next time to at least screenshot them. Somebody asked about what type of impact you'll be able to make as a coach. So y'all kind of help me with that. Like, where do you guys see yourself once you're certified? Like, the day comes, the certificate is in your inbox. What type of impact do you think you can have as a coach?
I personally feel my impact would be able to um, balance of life and business, like those who are trying to create or rebrand, but yet they're not sure how to work it in their day-to-day life.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Like how to balance, um, like me, and I'll use me for an example, right? Again, corporate world, nonprofit, wife, was a mom, family, friends, do that. But in order for me to accomplish all this stuff, I've learned through the years how to balance certain things, and it takes a lot of different paths and avenues and work.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what my impact would be: how to balance that piece.
Okay, let me write that down.
Yes.
Sheree, refresh your screen and go ahead.
I'm on it, girl.
You got it? Okay, you seen it come through.
I almost bought 20 memberships.
Right. Because Melanice is also asking, so does the price go up after she purchases? So the surprise of the 3-day challenge, Melanice, is the price is back to its regular $7.99 after the challenge this weekend. I'm only changing it for you guys to save that $100 because it's the price that I announced on the video that I showed, because I was too lazy to re-record the video. So I'd rather just give you that $100 off and keep it moving so y'all can jump in on it. So yes, if you're ready, let me know when you're ready, but it has to be during the challenge. And today is just a bonus day. And then tomorrow I'll be on with Coach V. But after that, that's it. All right.
Check your inbox,
I see you, girl. It just popped up in my face. It's about to blind me. It's popping up in my face. So I see you. Let me change this back real quick. Hold on. Let me save it. Because somebody else probably somewhere refreshing, and then they'll call. I thought I saw it go down to 6. Nope, that was a glitch. We had a glitch. So yeah, I don't want to have to explain. You are so welcome. Please make sure that first of all, welcome. And congratulations for making a decision on Son of.
I'm no longer a stalker.
You're not. You still a stalker. It's okay. I stalked my coach and I let her know, hey, I'm here. What you need? So I say that because What else? Let's see. Hold on. I'm looking for your. It used to send me what it sends you guys. So Lee, was that me and you working out what it sent you earlier? I think I had to send you the
It
separate
sent
link.
me like three different things, I think, just now. You want me to tell you what it sent me?
Tell me the titles. I want to make sure it's the right thing.
Yes, ma'am. So the first thing was Boss of Me. Your files are ready for download.
Okay.
The second thing was the Boss of Me confirmation, just of the payment, the
Okay.
life coach self study, and then the last thing was just my receipt from PayPal.
So the first one that says downloads, click on that and tell me the title of the download you see.
Yes, ma'am. It says the Life Coach Self Study System Handbook 2021.
Okay, those were the magic numbers at the end. Like, let me make sure you got the current one. Because I sent somebody a certificate today. I didn't even know that was on there. So we had to update it. So thank you.
Yeah, I did get that.
Oh, that's the one. Okay, that was you. I was like, who was I working with earlier? So we
But
fixed that.
But I got to sit in with somebody else's space. But I do have a comment on the welcome, just in case somebody else went into it.
Okay.
So when you pull up the welcome, I used my iPad.
Okay, you put up the welcome, use your iPad.
Right. And so it didn't come out?
No. So you have a Google, it'll tell you, like, you can't accept it because it's like a Google Doc or something for an MP3.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about you, people. Yes, you're right. Okay. So because
okay, so what do I do?
So Sheree, are you iPhone, Android? iPhone. Okay. So she's saying with the basically just use your iPad to go through the program. It sounds like, because every module is a video that's just like that. They're all uploaded to the cloud. A couple of them may take you to YouTube, like a private channel we have on YouTube.
Okay.
But if you get to any of them that doesn't work, y'all, please let me know, because I'm a Droid user and a PC user, and so when
no Droid user, you got an iPad now. Don't play.
No, I got an iPhone, girl. I had to send that iPad back. I did a live on that. I was mad.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm a little bitty iPhone screen user. So I say that because these shouldn't have that problem though, but most of the work that I do is on my PC, and so sometimes Apple acts funny and it's like, no, it can't be MP3, it has to be whatever, and then I have to send that one little file to my tech guy who has to convert it over, and it's a whole thing. But I say that because as you guys go through it, I'm going through it with you, so I can tell where you are in the training based on your question. So if you get to a video that does not work, please let me know. Don't go in there looking for videos not to work, because if you do, you're going to find a video that don't work. But from the last training, we haven't had any complaints. But you guys keep me posted, because this Apple world is new to me, and I don't know.
So seeing that I'm just in the beginning at the welcome, will I come upon like a syllabus so I know I'm not missing something?
So the welcome is literally me reading you that letter that's right below that video. Oh, let me pull it up. That's what I was doing. I started preaching to Sheree earlier. Hold on. So I was preaching and I forgot that's what I was doing. Let's see. We called it. I keep saving it under the wrong name in here. So let me see. Self-study system handbook. Okay, this should be the current one. So after the welcome page, it's a video and it's a letter, and then there is an outline of the different modules. And it's very easy to follow. That's what Coach Sonia, you guys will meet her in the private Facebook group. She's like, I love the fact that your videos match the handbook. It flows together. So you can tell where you are in the handbook. If mine will load, it's loading slow. I'm trying to see what y'all see. But like I said, if you get stuck or have problems, please let me know. And if I tell you to go back and read your handbook, you gotta send a specific question. We have one coach who keeps emailing, what's next? And I was like, I could tell she didn't read to the end of her book. And I have to say, go back and read your book. She says, okay. Well, what's after go back and read your book. If I respond to you like that, that means you didn't ask a specific question. And I probably got 30 other questions in my inbox that I'm trying to attend to. Y'all, I'm very straightforward. I'm not being funny. We just talked about being self-led. That's what this program is. That's why we call it the self-study. So you got to be good at independent study.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see what you were looking at, Lee. You're probably looking at the let's see. Are you? Yep. So after the welcome video, the 4 links under that, that's the Life Coach audio book, and those are MP3 files. So I know exactly what you mean. So I'm gonna make a note. We need to transfer those. Okay, so 4 audios. Thank you for that. Nobody's mentioned that. And I know for sure those are MP3s because I did it on my laptop and on my phone. Okay.
Yeah, so it downloads. So I had to, like I said, I downloaded it, and then you have to convert it.
Convert it. That's what it's called. Okay.
Yeah,
Convert.
I converted to it's called Cloud Convert.
Cloud Convert.
On my iPad, and so I'm able to listen. I'm on introduction. I think that's
got it. Okay, because I was like, the video should play.
Introduction. I'm on the very first one, but I use Cloud Convert.
Okay, so what is the file called? It's like a dot.
It says 1.introduction.mp3.
Oh, it's still calling it MP3. Okay. I thought they called it something else. I know it's not MP4 because that's video. And I'm trying to get the right word so I can tell my tech guy exactly because we did this a while ago.
I can take a picture of it.
Oh yeah. Please. And inbox it to me. Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, I had not even and I'm trying to somebody recently was on there. She said she used her iPhone. But she didn't say she had any problems with it. So maybe she had the program on there already as far as the converting
one. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'm wondering if people skipping that. They're like, it don't work. Oh well. Nobody said anything.
See, I'm not afraid to and that might be the technical side of me that say, hey, wait a minute, because there's Android users, iPhone users. I'm both of them. So
yeah.
There's difference when you're using different apparatuses. So the laptop versus an iPad versus an Android phone.
Okay.
iPhone, you go through it.
Okay, so I made us a note, so we'll make sure that regardless of what you use, because sometimes, let's see, I don't think y'all got the file. Oh, you know what? I think I already have this converted, because when I recorded it, I used 2 different things, because I knew it would save them different. So I'm going to try to add that first and see if that works. Okay, so let me see, check. Because now that you say that, I remember saving them in 2 types of folders, depending on who clicked on it. But y'all don't have that one. Y'all have this version of it, so that's why. I'm talking out loud. I know exactly what I need to do. Okay, let's see, folder and upload. Okay, what else y'all got for me?
Did you say you was gonna be back live tomorrow, like on here or Facebook, is it just to discuss from going through the 3-day challenge, or that's an ongoing, not daily? I don't expect you to be on it daily.
Yeah, this is just a bonus day. I promise you guys 2 bonus days after the challenge so we can talk and I can answer questions. And Coach V, one of our recent graduates, she graduated last November, and she raised her hand to say, let me come talk to them. Tell them how it is, go through training. Melanie, she's seeing all my cleaning supplies behind me. I just realized all that's showing, girl. I clean sometimes.
I'm going to get off of Clubhouse, and I may connect with Facebook, but I thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to doing everything that I need to do to get going here.
You're welcome, and I know you are a thorough researcher and take your timer, so please do that with this training.
Okay.
And let me know if you have questions. Y'all make sure you request to get in the private Facebook group so that the coaches can welcome you.
Okay.
And yeah, if you get to any part that does not technically work on your video or audio, please let me know. Don't skip nothing, okay? Thank you for joining, and thank you for joining us tonight. We're glad to have you on the other side.
Yes, ma'am. I'm on the other side now.
Have a great night.
Bye. Have a good night.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, Lee, that's what you see at the end of that. So when you make it through those 4 audios, You get to the very
Okay.
end of the welcome letter, and then that's the link to, for the Facebook group. So you'll be on to the next step.
Okay.
And I'm kind of just walking you through how to set up your time. Like you said, you took a break when I say take a break, and
Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah. Because I'm really trying. I am a um good, not good. I should say good, but I'm known for multitasking,
hmm
and it could be a good trait, bad trait type of thing.
okay.
And this, I'm like, no multitasking, no multitasking.
Yeah,
So
and our
I want to
coaches.
really, really concentrate and pay attention to it. I know you said about the headset.
Yep.
Like, okay, I gotta find a headset for my iPad because I want to use my iPad versus my phone or a laptop so I can go other places.
Yeah.
So I can go. So my 8 hours will probably turn into 16, 32, 48 or
And that's
something.
what I was gonna say. That's okay, because when you join the
No,
Facebook
I know.
group,
Yeah.
you'll hear from some of the coaches that talk about how they made this 8 hours work. And it
Mm-hmm.
may not be 8 back-to-back hours. It may be 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night. That's still
Yes.
it still counts.
I know me. I like to have certain. I'm a tool person, I guess.
mhm.
Right. So that's the. So I'm like, nope. I gotta get my headsets, my journal. Let me do this. I don't want nothing
Mhm.
else going on. I'm good for having music in the background. I'm like,
Yep.
nope. I'm gonna have our headsets. I don't need music.
Right.
So I'm just preparing myself to get the most I can to be the best
Mhm.
I can.
Yeah, and the beauty of this is self-study. You can take your time and you
Mm-hmm.
can always go back and listen
Exactly.
again if you need to.
Yes.
That's what I
Yes.
have to do with my coaches, because one of my coaches is from Scotland, so she has an accent. So I have to be like,
Oh, nice.
what did she say? And go back and listen again. But I still hear something completely different that I didn't hear the first time, because I'm like you, I'm multitasking too and taking notes. But I like that you're going through the checklist of like, okay, I got my tea, got my water, got my headphones, got my,
Uh-huh.
yeah. And this is going to set you up to do this right.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate
Yeah.
the support. Um, this is my avenue. Um, not saying I'll rely on it, but this is my next chapter in my life that
Yeah.
I've been dying to do something like this for years, but my bread and butter was corporate world. Like I
Yeah.
said, 35 years, and now I'm like, okay, I can do this now.
Yeah.
I'm on the road to retire. And I feel like just being who I am, I'm just, you wait. You shouldn't wait, but you do wait, and you know when it's your time. It's like, okay, it's
Yeah.
time.
Well, I'm proud of you, man. Like, y'all don't even
Thank you.
understand. I'm just like, I seem low key and cool, but I'm like screaming inside for y'all. Like, oh my God, this is
I
so much fun.
am.
So the fact that you made it just to the welcome letter, girl, I'm so happy. Like,
Yes, I'm so. Hey, you know what? Be proud. I don't even like posting on Facebook and Instagram and stuff. That's just I do it for my nonprofit again, but not personally. I
mhm.
put it right up on my personal page. I was like, yes. And
Yay.
somebody someone sent me a message. Are you leaving AT&T?
Uh
It's like I was like, no, 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 no.
Because they are watching.
Yeah.
Like I said, people
Mm-hmm.
watch. And so it's also good to share your journey. So when you guys finish, you get it's a digital graphic saying that you're now certified. It has your coaching number on it and our
Mm-hmm.
seal, our emblem. And I tag you in it. And I do that because sometimes y'all scared to put yourself out there. I help you put yourself out there. And your Facebook friends will see it and they'll come congratulate you. I show you a sample of that in the handbook. But they'll say congratulations. They'll ask, where did you go? But it starts that conversation of like,
Yeah.
ooh, she took the next step. Let me
Right.
ask questions. And so you'll start to have conversations about what your journey was like. So that's why I say it's important to kind of document your day and don't be
Right.
afraid to put it out there and tell people. Because at the end
And
of
I
the training, you're going to have to tell at least 2 people anyway, because you got to practice on somebody.
yep. And I'll be honest, I currently have been working with some people, like, and I call it business conditioner
hmm
because I didn't feel comfortable saying, oh, I'm a consultant or I'm a
Right.
coach, right?
She
I
said
didn't feel
business
comfortable with that, so
conditioner.
I made up my own. They said, well, what's a conditioner? I said, think about what a conditioner does to your hair.
Oh my
I said, I'm
goodness.
going to nurture it. I'm going to help you. I'm going to coat it. I'm going to help protect you in your elements
Oh
while you're
my
trying
god.
to get your own business started.
Oh my goodness. Well, you sound just like me because I was a consultant. Yeah, I would not call myself. I just was afraid. I don't know. I just was like, and people were doing it. I'm like, not me.
Yes.
I got to be legit, you know. But I'm like that. I'm a studier, and
Right.
I have to like know everything about the product that I'm selling or representing. And so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm with you, conditioner.
Yes. And it's just has picked up. And people have
Yeah,
asked, and they see the
conditioner.
progress. Some of mine, I put quotes up clients because it's like a testing phase. And
Yeah.
it's co-signed.
Mhm.
Once I signed, and did the challenge, it co-signed
Right.
what I've been doing. I said, Lee, what are you doing? Just
Yep.
go for it. Just do it. You went from one. I went from one. I think right now I'm at 9. Just like
Wow.
conditioning them.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that's good.
So.
You could still use that in your brand if you feel like, this is what you do.
Mhm.
Add it to your title. We go over titles at the end so you can,
Okay.
choose what your title is. We also walk through specializations.
Okay.
So you can
Oh,
kind of check
exciting.
off like what type of clients you want to work with.
Okay.
Um, Melanie said, "Oh, let me answer your question, Melanie. I'm sorry, I keep looking at it." She says, "Will you assist us with formulating our programs?" So the answer is no, not in this program, but we do have one. We have two different programs. One is called Passive Profits. One is called group coaching for life coaches. So the two personality types you heard me walk Coach Lee through, introvert versus extrovert. You're gonna get that to help you decide if you're a one-on-one person, if you're a group person. If you're a group person, you can make more money because you're serving more than one person at a time. You can also do what we're doing: record this and offer it, for sale or as an introduction to what you do, etc. So but we don't dive into that in the certification. The certification is to teach you the skill of coaching, and then I slide some sales stuff in there so you can start going to make money. But you're most importantly, you're learning what life coaching is, what it's not, and how to be a good coach because I train good coaches. So that's number one. Your other question about Android. Yeah, so this is my little baby iPhone. She's so little, she fits in the palm of my hand, literally. Um, and I found it on Facebook Marketplace for $100. So you may have to make a little minimal investment like I did. And then I've had two people. One guy sent me money for this phone. It was just sitting. Facebook was like, set up an account so the money goes to your account. Because I thought I was gonna sell the phone. I had bought an iPad. Things didn't work out. Had to send it back. So anyway, people want this phone. Apparently I got a good deal on it. So you can find you a good deal on Facebook Marketplace like I did. I only got this phone for Clubhouse, and I hear in 3 to 6 months, maybe they'll have it for Android. But by then, girl, we could be a millionaire. So yes, go get you a phone. I'll Facebook Marketplace, okay? Get your iPhone. So hopefully that answered that question. What else y'all got for me, and then we'll wrap up. I didn't realize we've been on here for an hour. This was good.
I think I personally am all set. I really am grateful, and I'm looking forward to my next few hours of learning.
Me too. Please keep me posted. Feel free to check in. Like I said, we might not can have a whole hour dialogue, but I could tell where you are in the training based on your questions.
Okay.
Um, there's at no point should you feel stuck, but if you do, you can definitely reach out. And then we are starting to bring on some legacy leaders that will be kind of like your contact point because we're working on accountability to make sure
Okay.
you make it through the program because we have maybe 10 people that's been going through this program, but they keep letting life get in the way. And my goal is to get them through the finish line. So you have support if you need it. It's definitely there.
Awesome.
Sheree, how do you stay organized? I don't know. Girl, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a very organized person, but sometimes I think I'm too organized because I forget what I've done and I do it again, or I forget that I have bought something and I buy it again. Like I have so much hand sanitizer, soap, and dishwashing liquid, and I still just went to Target today and bought the new Dawn spray. But I can show you every bottle of dishwashing detergent that I did not use before I spent $5 on this bottle today just because it sprayed foam and I've been seeing TikTok videos on it. So it depends on what you consider to be organized because I'm not OCD organized, but I can tell you where everything is. And it's not even like organized chaos. It's just, I don't know. I think I just have a system I always have since I was younger. I was thinking about that the other day because I'm the only girl and I'm the oldest of my mom's three. And I had my own room. So I was always changing furniture and she just used to let me do what I want to do. But that's how I stay organized. It's just a thing. Because I feel like when you stay clean and you can find where things are, I feel like the spirit flows. So you get motivated to stay on task. But what really helps me as far as staying in action as a coach is seeing other coaches coach and make money. Seeing other people do what they love, that's like my motivation to be like, ooh, somebody needs what I do. Let me get on here. Let me turn on Clubhouse as I type up this, whatever we need for the day. So you'll kind of get a taste of it in the training. That's why I tried to make sure that the training agenda flows with the videos. But extra help is here for you guys if you need it. And then we have our support group of coaches for you guys so that you feel like you're not hearing it from Mama AJ, but from your sister coaches. I feel like sometimes it's better, hearing stuff through friends. So y'all keep me posted and let me know where you are on your journey. I'm definitely here for you. And I'm here to make it easy. This doesn't have to be difficult. And it flows if you flow with it. But like I said, if you come in looking for mistakes, you're going to find them because I'm human. But if you have, questions or you feel stuck, please let me know because I want to make sure you finish. And I'm not judging you guys, by the way. I got to throw that out there. I am not judging you by how long it takes. We just won't have this same conversation a year from today. You are going to have to finish this training, okay? But I ain't going to like hold it over your head. I'm going to just take it to Jesus. He know how to handle you way better than I can, okay? So while you don't have to finish it in 1 8-hour sitting, you can take your time and do it. But one thing you don't want is Coach 151, 52, and 53 to come blow you out the water. And I'd be like, wow. So like I said, we won't leave you behind, but we also ain't gonna wait on you. So come out. She says we'll do things. I know. So I'm Auntie AJ. I got a couple nieces and nephews, and then Mama AJ to y'all, cause y'all act like I just be like preaching. I do sometimes though, cause I love you and I want to see you succeed. But I'm here for the business, okay? I'm the best auntie for your business. I'm going to start tomorrow. Okay, cool. I'm glad to hear that. So y'all, we have tomorrow together at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'll post the details in the group because Coach V, who will be on video with me, I'll be on video and on Clubhouse. So if y'all want to come and chat with her, you guys can. We probably won't be long because her day is packed. She leads our group on Saturdays here on Clubhouse. And she has a coaching client, she told me, tomorrow. So she's squeezing us in because she volunteered and she's going to keep her word. She's also a minister and a mom and a wife. But she wanted to come meet you guys and talk about the program. So bring more questions as far as, about her experience going through it since you guys are just starting. And she'll be real. But yeah, she's going to squeeze us in. And she's on Central Time. Lee, where are you located?
I'm in Georgia. I'm in
Okay. You where?
Loganville, Georgia.
Oh, Loganville. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we East Coast, we breathe in the same air. A lot of our coaches are here, and then we have some coaches in more southern states like Louisiana, Texas. I think Coach V is in Louisiana. We got several in Texas. We got a few on the East Coast, but on the West Coast, but for the most part, you guys are here along the East Coast. Maybe an hour difference or so, depending on where. So she's on Central Time, but we go by Eastern here. So that's why y'all always see me put Eastern, because that's what I'm good at keeping up with. So that's all I got, y'all, unless you got something else. I'm happy to hang out. But if not, I'll rest my voice and find something to do until I fall asleep. Any other questions, thoughts, comments? Facebook Livers, what y'all got? Lee, you good?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I really, really have enjoyed the last 3 days with you guys. This was my first challenge. And then I tried it this way just to see what happens when I introduce you to how I train, which is more hands-off. My company is run semi-passively. So this is just one of the many trainings that I offer. And you guys did phenomenal. Like you were in there, you were talking to each other and asking me questions and talking back. And I could tell you actually watched the videos and took notes and could actually respond to the questions I asked about the video. And so I get to report to my coach the next time we speak that this model works, because we were trying to find different ways to get people from wanting to be a coach to actually getting some hand holding and still get access to me, but also learning that, what you guys are literally signing up for is how this challenge is. It's a series of videos that you do on your own and you answer questions. And if you need me, I'm here. And so you guys have helped me to see that this model works. So we're going to do some more challenges coming up and get more creative with it. So thank y'all for letting me test this out on you guys. And thank y'all for showing me that it works. And I ain't going nowhere, y'all. I'm here. In your manual is all my contact. Y'all got everything but my address. And some of y'all are so good you could probably find it if you really wanted it. But I say that because if you need me, you can text me. If we need to get on the phone, we can set up a time to do that. But mostly I'm in the Facebook inbox. That's the quickest way, because I'm usually somewhere near the phone and I see a pop-up, or either I'm in a conversation, and I can multitask and talk to you. So, excuse me, let me know if you need me. Feel free to check in and tell me where you are in the training. Definitely tell me when you get towards the end of the training, because that's something new that we just are incorporating as well, where I'm kind of out of it and I'm watching you guys go through it and do your thing as coaches, and it's building your skills. So y'all will see what I'm talking about as you get towards the end. Don't try to skip ahead. Okay, it'll make sense when you get there. Our hearts and minds clear. Melanie, you got anything else? And feel free to post comments in this video when we're no longer live. I'm gonna leave it in the group, but as I mentioned, the experience of this 3-day challenge expires after our call on tomorrow. So make sure y'all get everything y'all need out of it. One thing I would encourage you guys to do is connect with each other before the group goes away, and then be on the lookout, because it'll pop back up. We'll have a whole new group of people. But thank you guys for raising your hand and saying yes. This feels good. So if all hearts and minds are clear, I will leave you with this. Remember, there's someone somewhere. They are waiting on you, coaches, to walk in your destiny as a new Black life coach. Walk in your destiny so they can walk into theirs. Because it's when you let your own light shine, you give others permission to do the same. You only have to impact one life to impact generations. Somebody's praying on y'all to finish this training. Let's go, y'all. I'm here if you need me. I'm Dr. AJ Austin. And I'll see y'all soon. Have a phenomenal night. God bless.
Have a good night.
Bye, y'all. Bye, Coach Lee.
Bye.
Bye, future life coach Melanie.